Hello, Steve White, TrickBoy89 for Steve Arts 89. I just watched Star Trek Picard Season 2, Episode 6, 2 of 1. I think this is the worst episode so far. I'm just glad it was 38 minutes long, only 38 minutes long. I procrastinated for about 5 hours, doing everything else I could possibly do before watching this because I knew it was going to be just boring. Okay, so the first part of the episode is just American Werewolf in London, where we have the Borg Queen talking to Jurate, and she's walking around talking to herself the whole time. And somehow she manages to convince, work the scene to where Jurate performs a musical number, which somehow the rest of the band is in on. That makes no sense. So that she can get enough adrenaline into her system that she can use that to complete the assimilation of her. So apparently she just needed some adrenaline to finish the assimilation. So she does that. She takes over. Jurate walks. Now the rest of them are left. They've been watching Renee the whole time. Renee goes off to have a little episode. Picard, despite the fact that is it Alan Sung? Brent Spiner basically bumps into him and says, "Picard, we have a mutual friend," and basically goes to security and is supposed to get Picard removed, yet they don't remove him, and they just change his name tag over to look like security, and then somehow that allows him to stay, and they never take him out, even though they've been having their eyes on him the whole time. It makes no sense. Nothing in this episode makes sense. So he goes out to find her, and he stands next to what I believe is a Nomad probe model. And what was the other thing they had in this episode that was something else that was from Star Trek's past that they had in that scene? Oh, I totally forgot. Either way, they talk. He gives her a pep talk. He basically says, "Look, you're afraid. That just means you're smart, and smart people are the ones who worry and have anxiety. You just have to deal with it. Find the light, however small it is, and follow the light. You'll be fine." And all of a sudden she's fine. She decides to go on the mission. She decides to be an astronaut. He escorts her out to be introduced as an astronaut or whatever during this party. And then afterwards he's walking her around to wherever she goes to go into quarantine and actually go into the program's what would you call it? Mission. And while they're doing that, Brent Spiner's character, I think it's Alan Sung, basically decides to run her over. Picard, of course, pushes her out of the way. He gets hit by the car, which is moving very fast. And although he's got some blood coming out of his mouth, and they take him to the Rios's favourite doctor, she shocks him. And even though he is supposed to be a humanoid, that's a totally created normal synthetic body, exactly the same as a regular human body, he somehow manages to cause problems with the paddles when they shock him, which alerts her to the fact that there's something wrong here. And yeah, so Barrett, basically he's just stuck in his mind because he's stuck in his traumatic memories of his mother, and they even show a shot of like some sort of demon in his memory. And yeah, I've been hit by a car. Yeah, you would have more damage than just mental problems, which seem to have no relation to the actual accident. So just a whole lot of rubbish in this episode. I don't know. No, sorry, who did write this? No, I didn't write down the name. I screen captured the name, but I didn't write it down. There's two of them. They should both be ashamed. This is just, I don't want to say trash, but it's just trash. It's just awful. I mean, I cared so little about doing this. Look, I didn't even bother taking off what I'm wearing. It's like, I don't care. I didn't even bother putting the light on. It's like, I don't care. I'm not even going to talk about the whole episode. I'm done at 5 minutes. I can't even give this thing 10 minutes of my care. It's just that bad. And I knew it was going to be this bad. I knew it was going to be nothing Star Trek about it, just regular drama. They hate Star Trek so much unconsciously. They're just trying to get so far away from it. They're trying to make the show into just a regular drama where it's just people talking, regular clothes, regular scenes, filming on location, no sets, no fantasy, no, you have to invest minimal amount of imagination in this show to follow it now. It's that devoid of anything creative. And I'd say I'm done with it, but I know I'm going to watch the rest of the season because I just want to know how much further they messed this up. Yep, so I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you hate the show too. I really am starting to hate it now. I knew it was going to be bad this season. I knew it was going to be set on Earth and just a regular drama, and at best a generic science fiction show. It's just I don't care anymore. I'm going to go.